Gacha style games. Everyone loves these things. They're like one of the most popular style games. I'm actually thinking of covering them on my Call of Dragons channel because, well, maybe that would be more fun. Either way, I want to share with you guys 10 Gacha style games that I think are fantastic. Some of the best in the mobile space and some that I'm considering playing myself on that other YouTube channel. So let's dive in and check out my top 10 Gacha style games right now on mobile. The first game on today's list, by no surprise, is Genshin Impact. This is probably one of the games that made the biggest splash inside of the gaming space just a few years ago. Releasing back in 2020, people made careers off of this game being YouTubers and streamers. Unfortunately, I was not one of them. But it's never too late. What a fantastic game you have here. A beautiful, diverse world with multiple different characters that you could play with and swap between throughout the gameplay. If you like grindy style games that are absolutely beautiful, this is one that you really can't ignore. Genshin Impact is literally the leader in the pack, which is why it was number one on today's list. Next on the list, we have Grey Raven, which is touted to be some of the best combat inside of the Gacha series. I personally really like the art style here, and this is a lot of what people play Gacha style games for, right? They like the Japanimation style, anime style artwork that you get from these games. For me personally, I like a darker, a little bit more dreary looking game, and we are getting that from this one right here. And with combat that, as I mentioned, is supposed to be better than any other, smoother and more fluid, it's one that's actually pretty exciting, one that we definitely have to check out and try. So try. Welcome to Honkai Impact 3. Now, this is not a new game. This one's been out for approximately 7 years and is still an extremely active game. Now, we've seen many other titles kind of evolve from this one, and now we have many others that you will see later on the list. But this one here, if you're looking for something that stood the test of time, that you kind of know is going to be around for a long time, and that really has some solid gameplay, that the mechanic hasn't changed much in the 7 years and it's still good, this is the one that you can check out. It's a lot of fun, and it looks really good too. The advancements and the technology, it's been able to keep up with. Next up, we have Arknights, and this one stands out because it is a Gacha style game, but it has a more tower defense style gameplay. Now, I don't know if you guys are new to the channel, if you know me or not, but I absolutely love tower defense style games. They are some of my favorite genre inside of gaming whatsoever. So for me, someone that's interested in Gacha style games, that loves that form of gameplay, this one really stands out to me and is something that I would say, that looks good. That looks like something that I should download and maybe start playing on another YouTube channel. But you're not a YouTuber. You're a guy that just wants to watch and play some games. So that you could do exactly the same thing as me, but just not make YouTube videos about it. This game looks really cool, looks like a ton of fun, and really takes the genre in a different direction, which is unique, which I like. Another Eden is a game that's really driven by the narrative and the story behind the game. With that being said, it is your Gacha style gameplay, but it has a bit more of a cartoony look and feel to it, which I personally don't love, but I know that it does have a massive audience behind it. It's also that turn-based that you may enjoy as well, and offers you a more casual gaming experience or something that you could do on the side. If any of that vibes with you and that's kind of what you're looking for in a game, you can't go wrong with this one. It's actually pretty good. Do you play Gacha games? If you do, which ones are your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. And while down there, consider subscribing to the channel, because it's the most efficient use of your time. Next on today's list, we have Honkai Star Rail. Now, this game is an open world style turn-based strategy game. So it gives you two different elements of gameplay. You could do the strategy style turn-based gameplay that we all know and love in a Gacha style world, or you could explore the open world and you can engage in combat there. I shouldn't say or, because you will be doing both, but it does give you both options in your gameplay. With that being said, graphics, beautiful. This is one of the newest games on today's list, and it was one of the hottest for quite a long time. Me personally, I do love the open world-ness of the game. I like the ability to engage with others that are out in the open world and then take it to your combat in turn-based strategy. Definitely a good take on the Gacha styles, and I think it's a great one for you to try if you're looking for something that's really new and also really good. So have you guys ever played Zelda? If so, Guardian Tales is a game that's going to give you vibes of that Zelda. And if you love that style game, even the classic versions of it, this is something that you really should consider playing. It definitely has that retro style gameplay feel while holding on to the gacha style mechanic and look that we all know and love, but it's really made for the people that like the retro stuff. It's made for all of you Zelda fans out there that are wishing that you could go back in time and play the old school games. Here's your option. Now we have Aethergazer, another one of the more recently released titles, and this one is a good mixture of something that you would experience from Honkai Star Rail and a darker style game. So it is a really cool version of similar gameplay mechanic and style, also offering an open world that you can explore, but taking the combat down to a turn-based strategy style game. It's really fun, it's really enjoyable, and as you can see, you do have that open world combat that really is something that we sometimes miss in some of these titles. Sometimes you just don't want to do turn-based because maybe you get bored by it. I like this game because it has the darker feel and look, but it also has something that we know and love, which is the beautiful graphics and everything just looking vibrant and bright with amazing combat. No turn-based in Tower of Fantasy because this is an MMO style game, and it's one that is awesome. I know that there's a massive community for this game. There's also been a lot of criticism as well over time, but that's what you get when you play mobile games, especially in this genre. With this being said, beautiful, massive open world, tons of different characters to play as, and many different things to do inside of the game as well. I mean, let's be honest, Tower of Fantasy is fun as hell, and if you want something that's gonna be that, download it and play it. Next up is Alice Fiction, which mixes an RPG style experience with puzzles and things of that nature. I don't love puzzle games. I don't like puzzles. I want to just go beat things up. With that being said, popular one here, and if you're into that style gameplay, it's one you could try. It definitely looks like a nice game. So which games did you decide to download? Which ones are downloading right now on your phone from the list we just spoke of? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.